telling you when to get up and when to shower and when to go to bed and when to walk.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that must have been, for someone who was in the position that you were, with all the fame and success that you had.
Well, it was quite a, it was a big drastic change, but it's something I really needed. You know, Keenan, I mean, you know, in my career when I started, everything, cocaine and partying was such a big part of that whole era that I came up in. Where to us, everything, it was always all right. You know, it was always all right to do coke, and well, you know how it was. It was insane. That was part of the culture. And me being such an extremist, I got really carried away. You know, I'm trying to live this Rick James image, you know, of this wild, crazy person. You know, my real name is James Johnson, and so he's a lot different than this Rick James persona.
Right.
And I ended up smoking coke, freebasing, and then doing crack. And I moved out here, and I brought this house that used to be owned by Mickey Rooney. It's a gorgeous house. It sat on a hill. And my mother was dying of cancer at the time. She passed away about 4 years ago. And as you know, my mother was the closest thing to me in the world. So basically what I did was stay up in this house and just isolate myself. Stayed in a room and just smoked coke 24 hours, 24/7, you know, and the house was always filled with women coming in and out. And it was kind of, I reverted back to a stage of total degradation, where I was just in this room all the time getting high and girls coming in and out all the time. No, there's nothing, ain't nothing fly about it, no.
No, nothing fly about it.
Ain't nothing fly about it. And girls coming in and out and sex happening, you know, a lot of that, and you know, pimps and hoes and all that kind of thing. So one morning, this girlfriend of mine brought this girl to my place, and there was, you know, the girl was fairly attractive. I mean, I was so high I didn't know anyway, you know. It was like, and sex happened, and she stayed there for a while. She stayed there for about 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks, and then she left, and she came back, and she was like, little pipe burns were on her and all this, you know. So, you know, I looked at her, you know, wow. She said, well, my man was mad at me for staying over here too long. You got a man, you know. I didn't know that, you know. And he was a vicious pimp. And it all came up in court, but in court it was like he was buried away and the focus was on Rick James. Right. So all you people who believe the torture story and the Marquis de Sade and the sex and all that wild stuff, it sounds really great, but no, it didn't happen.
Okay. Well, we're glad that you were able to take that experience, turn your life around, make something positive. The new stuff sounds great. The album is Urban Rhapsody.
The album's Urban Rhapsody.
Comes out October 12th.
14th.
14th, all right.
Got some great people, Snoop Dogg, Bobby Womack.
They'll go get it. You guys check it out. Rick James, we'll be back right after this.